Hey, how y'all living out there? This your homie Contact, CEO of the record label Money Up Records. Just getting started. It is March the 19th. Happy belated birthday to anybody that I couldn't reach out in person. I normally reach out to my sister, my little cousin, and my uncle on their birthdays. But this year, I didn't get a chance to talk to them, but I did, shout them out, reached out to them, and try to let them know that I just want to wish them a happy birthday. But like I say, this your homie Contact. We're about to be going into a new year. Um, you know, I haven't seen the budding, but hopefully we'll start seeing the budding from the plants. There's been a lot of storms that we done experienced here in St. Louis, Missouri. And, it is what it is. We still going through it. I just wanted to come on here and briefly go over some things that I recently worked on. It's been about 6 months. I've been worn spiritually, physically, mentally. I've been going through a war where a lot of things that I normally do has been getting disrupted. People putting in blocks trying to stop me from moving forward or even continuing to create my artistry. And I just wanted to show y'all an example. It seemed like it finally cleared up for me yesterday, and I was finally able to record. And it had me feeling good. So I woke up. I slept real good. I just woke up, and I'm starting my day, going over my paperwork, doing things and stuff or whatnot. But I just wanted to show y'all a brief example of something that I was working on. The name of this is "We'll Lift You Up." It was called "Lift You Up," but when I was trying to do it as "Lift You Up," it kept on getting blocked. So I had to create the title as "We'll Lift You Up." But here, let me show you this real quick. This is something I was working on. Let me see. Alright. Alright. Let me see. Alright. Alright. Alright, let me see. Yeah, I was looking for, well, that's video files. Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so this the beat. I recorded this beat. I recorded this beat October 16th of last year. And around the time that I recorded this beat, like I say, I was getting assaulted by a stalker that they put on me to try to get me trapped in the system. As a matter of fact, this lady moved next door to me. Before my lease was up, first I get a call from the people telling me they want me to they want to pay me to they want to pay me to break my lease, and they told me they'd pay me, and I'm like, okay, put it in writing. They never put it in writing. So after they never put it in writing, like a couple of days later, when they recognized they weren't able to, dupe me and get me to break my lease, all of a sudden this lady moved next door. Now, when this lady moved next door, she started calling the cops every day. I'm just waking up, living my life. I be gone all day running promotion, come home, the police at my door. I'm like, dang, what's going on? What happened? She say they making noise, and I'm like, they making noise? I'm like, ain't nobody making noise. You know what I'm saying? It just threw me off. It didn't matter what I was doing or when I was doing whatever I was doing. I was getting assaulted by her and some crooked cops from C.I.N Police Department. But but yeah, so it was what it was, and you know, it was a lot of blocking. So since October the 16th, I really haven't been able to really create, and that was the last thing I created was this track titled Balance. So even though that was the track that I was trying to create, I continue to do what I do, continue to live how I live, and you know, just hope everything get better. But like I said, I've been going through a lot of spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, a lot of different attacks trying to stop me from doing what I do. So anyways, the whole time I've been like experiencing ups and downs. I had to sell my Generation 4 KRKs. But like I say, God willing, God blessing, within a month or two, I was able to get the KRK 5s, 5th generations. 5-inch 5th generation. So, you know, advancing, slowly advancing, and I keep on seeing it in so many ways. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's what I did. That was the date that I did that beat. Let me see, let me go to it again. It was the 16th. You see what I'm saying? Alright, so here, let me go do this then. That was the 16th. Let me see. Alright, so I did that 16th. Alright. So boom. 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 Did that on the 16th. And then, okay, let me see. I'm supposed to get a call at 9 o'clock. I just got a call at 8 something, so I'm not answering it because it may be a telemarketer. And they didn't leave a message, so I know it had to be a telemarketer because if it was important, they would have left a message. And it's funny because my psychiatrist just told me the same thing. He said he get them same calls. He said if it's really somebody trying to connect with you, they will leave a message. He say, when you reached out to me, you left a message. I say, yeah, no doubt. That is true. So it's crazy. People, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like common sense. People don't be using it, man. You know. All right. So work register. The title of that track was Balance. Let's see if we got that done. Balance. Balance, here we go. The instrumental I created. That's the work ID for it. You know, you will be hearing this on the infomercial. I'm gonna end up using this on the infomercial. That's me. That's the publishing. Surveyed? Nah, it's not surveyed yet, but it's considered popular. I don't know why everything that I do they consider popular. Alright, and then that's the QR code for it. And like I say, that was the last thing I created. So, you see, that was October. That was the 12th track that I did. That's the BMI work ID. That's the instrumental. Yep, 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Yep. Yep, and it ain't on the cue sheets yet. So, I'm going to eventually get this on the cue sheets of what I'm working on. But while I'm up in here, let me register. I'm going to register this new work. Like I say, will lift you up. And like I say, I did the instrumental. So I'm the composer and the author. 50 there. Competition is none. We put 50 there. Boom. Work been recorded. Yes. Recording artist. Contact. Will lift you up. That would be QZEV 925. Let's see, that's okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that was done yesterday. So we go 3, 18, 20, 25. Boom. Has this work been performed? Yes. Yes, that's because I'm going to play it for y'all today, which means it's an actual performance, and you'll be able to see it on the internet, but it's going to be registered. Alright, how this work intended for commercial. We're going to say film. I'm going to say radio. I'm going to say radio. No, I'm going to say television. Television. Yeah, I'm going to say television. Is this work a concept, or does this work include samples? No samples. All original. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Do you performance time of this work? Yes. Like we just seen. It was 3 minutes. We're gonna say 3 minutes and 62 seconds. Oh, no, we can't say 62 seconds. We gotta say 4 minutes and 12 seconds. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Alright, submit. Commercial production, commercial. All right, the commercial is Money Records. The product is Will Lift You Up. The production name, Best in the Midwest. Now we submit that. Boom. We'll lift you up. That's how you register. This the part of the business I normally don't show. It's more to this business than this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just showing y'all a quick review, and then like I say, I'm finna go and review the song. Most people ain't gonna show y'all. Only reason why I'm showing, because like I say, I experienced an issue where people was trying to say that I'm not doing what I'm actually doing. People try to take credit for the things that I was actually creating and the things that I was actually doing. So, you know, that's the thing that bothered me. Alright, so boom, we go out of that. Alright, then here we gonna go back to the track. Alright, let me see. Boom. Alright, then let me see. Alright, let me get rid of that. It's still in the archives. It's still fresh. Like I said, if y'all can bear with it, I will lift you up. Like I said, I just started this yesterday. I'm going to play it, let y'all check it out real quick. I hope it's not hitting too heavy. You know, new speaker, so I basically feel it's a different sound, but we'll see what y'all think. Here we go. Money Up Records. This Contact. It's your homie Contact CEO. Here we go.
Money Up Records. Contact this. What? Say what? Say what? Say what? Positive thoughts will lift you up. I got positive thoughts will lift you up. I got positive thoughts will lift you up. I'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. I can, I'll breathe. What's show? So real. I push, I grind, cocaine is mine. Oh, I can't real, that's me for sure, so real. I push, I grind, it's mine. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift. He represents the little slave. He should speak of your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. He represents the little slave. He should speak of your touch. I can. I will. For sure. So real. I push. I grind. The game is mine. I can. I will. For sure. So real. I push. I shine. Okay, it's mine. Oh, thoughts will lift you up. Who the heck is that? Edit again. You know the name. Nah, you can't hold me down. Cause I go. Continue to spit. Every time a brother grab a mic and say I talk a lot around a hamstring trying to pull me. I don't go down, I go up, baby. The game over, bro. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. He rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. For real. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. He rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Oh, so funky.
So funky.
Oh, and the middle again. You can't do it how she been selling at this shit. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. He represents the little slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch.
One of your records. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Process. Thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. Yeah. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Heal.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. He rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Let's go.
Alright, so it actually ended at 400, but I put 412. Like I say, I'm gonna add some more to that or whatever. Yeah, like I say, this your CEO contact. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's something that may have to grow on you. I like it, but something I do like to bring to your attention. I only use one of my speakers, one of my karaoke Ks, because people have been trying to give me the illusion of moving, and they've been trying to force a move on me, force me to get out of position or out of place. So I only got one speaker up right now, so you're not gonna hear the full effect. Like if I had both speakers, the time when it was pulling down, you would have heard it pull more from another side or the other side of the speaker. I only got one speaker up right now, so it's only gonna sound so well with just one speaker. So like I say, the other speaker I don't have up because like I said, I only got one speaker right now that I'm using to do this with, and things scramble because like I say, previously it was being blocked. I had ran into an issue with the speakers, then I ran into an issue with the program, then I ran into an issue, like it's so much stuff that was happening that was trying to stop me from recording, and I was thinking that it was actually the retrograde that was causing it, not realizing it was outside forces coming in, moving things around, hacking stuff, doing things, trying to stop me from continuing to create. So like I say, I like to thank God for me getting this far, for giving me the knowledge and ability to work through these things that I've been going through. Like I say, I just been doing what I can. You know what I'm saying? I end up wearing a lot of my merch. I got a box over there with my merch, and I try to sell it. It's not, ain't nobody buying the merch off the internet. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm being blocked or what, but nobody's buying the merch off the internet. So, I end up just wearing a lot of my own merch. I still got merch, but I end up wearing a lot of my merch. And I'm still doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, it's your homie Contact. I just want to show y'all that again. I'm going to play it one more again. If it's whack to you, that's cool. Everybody entitled to their opinion. It may grow on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you hear the final product. But like I say, this is what I got to work on yesterday. I was having an issue where you see how this meter is. It wasn't the other day. It was actually on WhatsApp. And then I actually turned it to MME and I started recording in MME. And then I started running into an issue where the meter wasn't reading. So then I switched the 6i6, scoreless 6i6. I switched the mic from 2 back into 1. And then when I put it back into 1, it still wasn't reading MME. So I had to go ACO. And then when I went ACO, everything started reading. And it's like, damn, okay, I finally was able to record. And I've been trying to record for a while. Like, even when it comes to creating my beats and my instrumentals with my MPD, that's sunflower seeds on there. Even when I try to record with the pad, it was a delay. I hit it one time and then it delayed 3 times, and I'm like, damn. Normally I work through that when I have issues like that. I work through that and make it still work, but I didn't do it this time. And like I say, it feels good to finally be able to be back to my creative juices and flowing. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do for a living. I create music, and a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people are confused about that and have no clue of all the work that goes into actually putting something out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that. Here, let me play it one more again, and then I'm gonna touch bases on another thing real quick. But just wanted to show y'all, show my work or whatever. Show me doing what I do.
One of your records. Contact, this, what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Positive thoughts will lift you up. I got positive thoughts will lift you up. I got positive thoughts will lift you up. You'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. You'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You'd rather slay than let him slave. He should speak on your touch.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
I go.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. I can.
I breathe. What's show? So real. I push.
I grind. The game is mine.
That's me. Show. So real. I push. I grind. It's mine.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
I can. I will. For sure. So real. I push. I grind. The game. It's mine. You know. I can. I will. For sure. So real. I push. I grind. Okay. It's mine.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
Edit again. You know the name. Nah, you can't hold me down. Cause I go.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
The game over, bro.
Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You rather slave than let him slave. You should speak on your touch. For real. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I go.
Positive thoughts will lift you up.
You rather slave than let him slave. You should speak on your touch.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Let me save that. Yeah, so yeah. That's just me showing my work real quick. A lot of people, like I say, it shouldn't matter to me how people feel about what they feel when they feel what they feel. But it get disrupted when people are up here telling other people that you someone or something that you're not. It'll really bother you knowing that you putting in the work, you doing what's necessary to get things done, and people keep on discrediting all the work that you're doing and trying to take credit for themselves and try to brush it off as if you're a nobody, or they try to make it appear to everybody else that you're something that you're not. You know, they want to call you a dope fiend or a crackhead or a bum, or you know what I'm saying, or a scammer, or all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it just blow my mind that, you know, you may be legitly doing what you do, but people keep on discrediting everything you do, every move you make, every phone call you, and all the work that you put in. People discredit and try to make it seem as if it's something that it's not, and then they try to take credit for it like they the ones who's actually putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, or even had the talent or the knowledge to do the things that you are doing. You know what I'm saying? And then while you doing what you do, you trying to explain and break it down to them, the whole time they're per gaslighting you, projecting something on you, trying to make you feel as if you're not as important, or as if you're not doing what you're doing, or as if what you're doing is incorrect or wrong, you know? And this is the filming that I just did. This is episode 5 for the infomercial, which this may be earned like in May. But we're going to go over this real quick. I'm going to show you this too. Yeah, so I've been working though. So.
Hey, how y'all living? I'd like to welcome y'all back to another episode of Money Up Records. This is episode 1.
Yeah, that beat you in the background. Done by your boy.
We starting off.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I guess it will be our third year. You know, the first episode 2023, the second episode 2024, and now we in 2025. Shouts out to those that support what we do. We still at it. It's your homie, your CEO, Contact, CEO of the record label Money Up Records, and we at it again. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. I know it's been a while since we did what we do, but we trying to get it going. You know, we finally starting to catch some rhythm with this. Like I say, tonight's episode will be 4 new videos. You know, promoting songs and videos from Midwest boys. You know what I'm saying? Including our own record label, which is Money Up Records. This first video that we're gonna get into. Hey.
Well, yeah, the computer started going heavy. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to show y'all. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Look at Pops. What's going on with you, man? I ain't no joke. King Goldie. Same dude in a minute. I used to be a stick-up kid. Alright, right here. Just showing y'all some of this behind the curtain type stuff that I be doing. You know. Alright. So her. Alright, let me see. Workers. Subscribe. Also, right now, we hiring right now for journalists. We hiring for journalists. You in middle school or high school, you can get your parents' consent. We hiring for journalists, but you gotta have an A in English and at least a C in history. Alright, so yeah, Money on Records, the thought process. We can make it happen. Hit the link. We have music, merch, manufacturing, duplication, subscribe. We're hiring. Alright. And then let me see, I copy that. Copy that. And then boom, put that through. Do it again. And this is just a regular day for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a regular day for me. Just want to show y'all how it's done real quick, you know. Yeah, they normally don't let me do that with the live. Some reason about the live feed, they don't let me do that. And I know it's been a while since I went live. I just been going through a lot, so I apologize to those that do be paying attention to the live. It's just a whole lot trying to run your own business. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. You rather let him, he shall speak on your touch. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. Positive thoughts will lift you up. I will, I grind for real. This the merch. Make sure y'all get y'all some of them hoodies, man. I know we coming out of hoodie season, so we not gonna be in hoodie season no more. But make sure y'all get y'all some of them hoodies, man. The Money Up Records hoodies, man. I'm telling you, they warm. They warm. And this line right here, this number is always open. If you can't get me directly during the time, because sometimes they do block the incoming calls. You can also hit this, put your number in my phone, hit this, give me your, put your name, your number, boom, and then hit let's connect, and I'll call you. You know what I'm saying? I'll call you. That's a direct way to get in touch if you're trying to connect. Like I say, I had to switch up the phone numbers a few times because, like I say, every time I get a certain amount of connections reaching back, they try to block that out and stop it. I'm trying to get used to the concept that everybody not supposed to be able to connect with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I always been an open source. I always been, an open book. So I'm always willing to connect and build with others. But I'm starting to realize, things are the way that they are for a reason. I used to have a problem. I used to feel a certain kind of way because, I attempted to connect with others and nobody ever really got back with me. So, these things bother me. And now it's like, I'm just settled. I'm comfortable in my skin, comfortable with doing things the way that I do it. And starting to realize, we need to just be appreciative of the situations that we have and just respect them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we may be thinking we being penalized for something we doing. In this actuality, we may not be penalized for what we doing. The connections may be blocked because they may not be the right connections or the right people for you to be tied in with during the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm starting to just accept that. Whole thing is eventually getting my artistry out. Showing my work. I normally don't show my work because I want people to actually appreciate the music. Like when I first started, back in the day before I went public, because my cousin Roy used to be like, you gotta put your face on this and that. He like doing it the flashy way. And I'm telling him, nah, I don't want to put my face on it. He like, you gotta go public. That's the only way people gonna know you. That's the only way people gonna respect your music or respect what you do. I'm like, nah, man, I want them to appreciate the music first and then find out about me later. He said it don't work like that. But then, MF Doom was able to do it. Even though he may not be around no more, he was able to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but like I say, this your homie Contact, CEO of the record label Money Up Records. Still doing what I do. Let me see. The Vibe, Business Insider, Vibe of American Consumer. Nah, let me see. Let me see. 29.9. Yeah, most of that ain't coming from digital. Yeah, that's because physical. I just read this little brief little piece right here, and see, it's what I've been saying for the longest, man. People want physical, man. They keep on trying to say people don't want physical. People want physical. They talking about it's gloomy. 29 billion. It's gonna be gloomy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to make everything digital. That digital ain't where it's at. Physical is where it's at. And yes, we still do have physical, man. I was just at the streaming service. Let me see if Money Up Records, man. Look us up. We got the physical, man. Purchase your physical. Get you your physical. But yeah, let me get back to what I was doing. I was just looking at that real quick. But yeah, I'd like to thank y'all for sharing this little time with me. This your homie Contact, CEO of the record label Money Up Records, still doing what I do. Just wanted to give y'all a brief synopsis of what I go through daily and just show y'all, me working or whatever, putting things together. I normally try to get the camera to work, but the camera started glitching, and I guess everything ain't meant to be seen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still doing what I can behind the scenes. Like I say, giving mad credit and shouts out to everybody that's been working with us. We still doing what we do. I like to thank you for your time. Let me see how long we've been on here. Well, I don't know. Peace. Money Up Records. Keep God first. Everything else will fall in place. Make sure y'all go check out the new albums. Make sure y'all go get y'all a physical copy. If y'all see me in the streets, snatch a physical copy, man. We also accept donations. Contact the CEO on Cash App. Like I say, Apple Pay, we do all that. All that. Just go to Money Up Records Radio, hit the donation button. That's if you support what we're doing. If not, you know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Maybe connect us with some of the artists that you are familiar with. And like I say, I'm trying to build a Midwest as a whole. So, if you can reach back, this your homie Contact. Thanks for tuning in. I wish y'all the best. One love. Peace.